Should we go and win a trophy with Seattle Sounders? We've got the Leagues Cup here, and we're going to be playing Cruz Azul in the first round. We get through here, we get to the final. We're also going to be in the CONCACAF Champions League if we get to the final. I don't want to go to a third round playoff because it's not in our favour doing that. I don't know what episode this is for our save. I've kind of lost count. It might be 9, might be 10, might be 11. Somewhere along there. You'll find it from the thumbnail, whatever episode number this one is. We're going to be playing, as I said, Cruz Azul and then the game straight after. Nothing has happened. As you can see, the last game we played was LA Galaxy. We drew 1-1 with them. So let's get the boys out there and put a show on. Get ourselves into the final. The team we're putting out there then is Silmani in goal, a back two of Nathan and Gomez and Andrade, Nohu and Griesel in those wing-back positions, Canus, Atencio, Viega in defensive midfield, Cruz and Rusnak central midfield, with Tresoldi leading the line. Tresoldi hasn't scored a goal in 4 games. Last time he scored was against Atlanta at the start of August. Before that, it was the 2 goals he scored against Kansas City. So he seems to go a month without scoring goals. It's about time, sunshine. You put your scoring boots on and got some more goals. You were not very good in the last game we played. We had to take you off at, I think it was the 60-minute mark. We took him off and brought Rui Diaz on. Rui Diaz having a very good game against Sacramento in the US Open. So Tresoldi needs to not make me sell him in the summer. I want him to be our forever striker. He's young, he's very good, he's the sort of player that I want to build the club around. But he needs to perform now. And if games like this where he can score, where he can stat pad himself, score loads of goals, that's what he should really be doing. Nohu then with the ball into Viega, Rusnak, space on this right hand side. Griesel's got it. Loads of players back though. He digs across out to Tresoldi, and I mean he almost scored, but almost scored in the little pillory bit where the fans come in. That's not where you need to be aiming for. You need to be aiming at the goal. Oh, sometimes he's infuriating. But we'll persevere him. We'll persevere him for the rest of the season. Cruz Azul then into the box. Silmani comes out, claims the ball. I don't know what their player was doing then. He's trying to do some Ronaldo sort of step over tricks. We launch this ball up the pitch, trying to find Tresoldi. It doesn't fall to him. Rusnak's muscled himself onto the ball now. Cruz with a shot from range, and you don't get much better than that. You do not get much better than that. That was an absolutely phenomenal strike. He sort of nicked it off of Rusnak's feet. Nicked it off him. Look, there's a run in here. Rusnak cuts out there, then falls into Cruz, and he just wellies it. Keeper does not get to those. I don't care who you are. You're not saving those. 1-0 to Seattle Sounders. Let's go and get a second one just so it makes that a little bit harder for Cruz Azul to try and get back to us then. Nathan with the ball into Danilo Viega. Tresoldi goes back because he's charged up the pitch now. Griesel. Viega's offside. No, he's not. Sorry. Tresoldi's offside. Stevie Wonder could have seen that he was offside there. And if he's onside, I'll eat my hat. Yeah, told you. We'll have a look at it from here. He was a mile offside. I mean, look at that. He darts forward. Needs to stay onside. I mean, at least at the end of the day, he's put the ball in the back of the net. At least you can say that. He's got into position and put the ball in the back of the net. Maybe later on in this game, he will actually get one that actually counts. But it is Cruz Azul now down their left-hand side. Canu stepped in trying to win it. It fell to Tony Cruz, but he couldn't keep possession. Hopefully, this isn't going to come back to bite us on the backside. As they charge that down the right-hand side, know who's there, steps in, wins the ball. And he kicks it. I didn't think that's to absolutely anybody then, but Tresoldi's got it. He's in the box, and he's been fouled. I don't think this one's going to go in our favour either. I think he's on the outside of the box here. I think this is a free kick. As I said. He just... It didn't seem in the box. He sort of dived into the box, if that made sense. You can see it from the animation, so... Still 1-0 as we go into half-time, I'm guessing. There we go. Well, extra minute was added on there. Half-time, 1-0 to us. Cruz Azul grown into it. We need to stay a little bit lively. Say that to him. See if that would galvanise him to stay on side and score a goal. Because at the moment, he's the only player that's going to be coming off for performance reasons. Everyone else is going to be fitness. So, I mean, Canuce can come off. No who. I don't think we've got the players to come on for Canuce, if I'm totally on it. No who, sorry. Greasel, I guess, could go out there. Roldan. Let's make that now. Greasel can go. Greasel can't play there. Roldan's going to have to stay out there. Who was the other pair I was going to take off? Canuce. So, Aurier can come on for him. We're sticking with Tresoldi till 15 minutes. We're 1-0 up, so you don't really need to chase the game. I just hope it's enough. In fact, Tresoldi, you are now going to come off now. You're on a 6.4, so Rusnak's going to come on. Rui Diaz is going to come on, sorry. I keep getting them two mixed up. Cruz and Rusnak. I mean, I suppose Miranda and Fazio can wait to come on. He can be the change at the back, but that's the change in midfield we're going to make there. Got a throw in to defend from Cruz Azul now. Kept them back, pushed them back for now. They're going out to that right hand side. Why did we step away? Why did we step away from the players then? Did we step up to give them the opportunity to go in for this goal to be ruled out? That's what I'm going to go with. We knew what we were doing. And he wasn't that far offside. I mean, he's offside enough, but it was a pretty close one, if I'm totally honest. Silmani then into Nathan. Nathan with the ball into Gomez Andrade. Where's the space, boys? Miranda touches it back to Viega. Over the top, there's Rui Diaz. Shoot. He does. 2-0. 1 foot in the cup final. Why couldn't Tresoldi do that? That's what I'm wondering. If you have a look at it from here, Miranda then touches it back to Danilo and he just sees the space. Rui Diaz runs into it. 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touches in the back of the net. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. That's what as I just said, that's what I want Tresoldi to do. I don't get why he's not doing it. Maybe he doesn't play that well as the poacher. Maybe we need to change that role to an advanced forward to try and get the best out of him. It's Cruz Azul down their left-hand side. Oh, well done, Gomez Andrade. He read that ball well. Read it like a book. Greasel runs up the pitch. Touches it inside to Rui Diaz. Cruz just laying it over now. Just instant right to left. There's Greasel. As a shot, it's a very uncomfortable save from the goalkeeper. He should have held on to that one. I guess he's pushed it out for a throw-in. Bit of a weird way to push the ball, but there we go. I'm not going to complain too much. Miranda. Oh, hang on a minute. Rui Diaz nicks it. Rui Diaz scores. Come on. We're going to miss him, aren't we, when he goes? We really are. Maybe Tresoldi can do some learning from him whilst he's here. Lovely stuff. 3-0. Into the final we go. Going to make those, that final substitution now. It is going to be Fazio coming on, as I said. He's going to come on for Nathan. Why not? There we go. Not seen Fazio in the game just yet, or on the channel in any match on camera. Let's hope him coming on doesn't result in us conceding the goal. I mean, he didn't play very well when he was at Tottenham. In comes that ball. There we go. I opened my mouth too soon because that ball just got whipped in. I mean, Fazio just didn't even watch his man. Was it Fazio? One of them wasn't watching the man, and then the other one was spinning on the spot. 3-1. I mean, at least you haven't got to pay for the clean sheet bonus, but that's just always a bonus, really. 5 minutes of time added on at the end of this one. Just blow the whistle and let's get ourselves into that final. There we go. Oh, went about it the hard way, but we're there. Who are we playing then? We are going to be playing St. Louis City, and that is going to be in 3 days' time. So 3 days' time we are hopefully going to be lifting a trophy. We've got 40k as well. I mean, we got that there, so it doesn't really add anything to it, but Let's go and lift the trophy. Right, we're playing St. Louis City in the final then. Team we're putting out there to win the first trophy under the Russ regime is Silmani in goal. Back to a Bell and Nathan. Nohu and Triu in those wing-back positions. Sorry, defensive midfield positions are Leva, Miranda and Arriaga. João Paulo and Rusnak centre midfield. Rui Diaz leading the line because of his 2 goals in the semi-final playoff. We've made it into the CONCACAF Champions League for next season, which is always lovely stuff, but I now want to win the trophy. And that is what is going to happen here. We are going to pick up this trophy, first one with me in charge, and then we can grow from that. I want to win everything. That was the whole point of this save, is to win everything with Seattle Sounders. And we've got the ball here. Nohu, it's a wasted opportunity from St. Louis City. Bell then with the ball. Stick to left hand side, doesn't he? Goes into the centre now. Miranda. Now he goes to that left hand side with Nohu. Beats his man with that little touch. Cuts it back to slow the pace up. Goes into Leva. Miranda. João Paulo with the shot. I thought we crept under the goalkeeper then. We haven't. We've got a corner. 2 minutes on the clock and we've got a corner here. First shot on target as well. Nohu's going to put this one in. Doesn't beat the first man. It's back to Miranda though. Nathan. Shoot. No. Triu. What you got to do with it? Runs out to his right hand side. Find a cross. He doesn't. It's gone to Miranda. Arriaga. Leva. Nohu with the shot. Now it's in the back of the net. Come on. 1-0 up inside 3 minutes. Keeper should have done a lot better with that. And I think he knows it as well, where he's holding his head in shame. Let's have a look at it from this angle. Triu then just turns it to Miranda. And we just shift the play from one side of the pitch to the other. Just stretch it. First time shot. Yeah, keeper. He's out of position. He's never going to get to those. I think the transition of the play, and he just stood there and watched it. Absolute observer to it all. It's like he's watching his kid play football. Just easy, simple stuff. Got a hand on the trophy at the moment. Can we keep it on there though? That's the main thing now. 20 minutes gone. It has been all us. We've controlled this game from the kickoff. There is a free kick here. They're out on that right hand side. Leva just steps in, wins it. I don't know if it's because the player's injured or what, but Rui Diaz is charging forward here. And, oh, you should have scored. Should have scored there. Or at least hit the target. Just boot it at the keeper. Boot it at his face. Something like that. Make him work for the ball. We've nicked it back though. Silmani with the ball. Into Bell. Just, yeah. Made that player work for it. Then Treyus picked it up. It was behind him though. So the attack sort of stumbled at the moment. Got it going again now. Rusnak into Arriaga. Miranda again. Leva. Nohu the goal scorer. Runs out. Cuts. I thought he was going to cut inside the box. He doesn't. He drills across into Rui Diaz, who doubles our lead. 11th goal of the season for him. Granted, a lot of them come in the cup competitions, but he's there. He's Mr. Reliable for us at the moment. Nohu does well. Scored the first one. Creates the second one. You can't defend like that. You can't let a striker have that much space in the box, especially when he's at point blank range. Because he's either going to do two things. He's going to punt it at the goalkeeper and injure him, or he's going to put it in the back of the net. Fortuity for us, it is the latter. We get the second goal. Brilliant stuff. St. Louis City they've offered nothing. There's their first shot, and it is right at the end of the first half. Lovely stuff. 2-0 to us, half time. I'm happy with the shot so far. Fitness wise, Nohu could probably come off, same as Rusnak, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to bring on Roldan, and then we'll swap these two round. Who's the other one I said? Rusnak can come off. Let's bring Gomez on for him. There we go. 2 substitutions at half time. It's just about sit back in game management now. Sit back, control it. Sit back and let them work for it. Let them make the mistakes and capitalise on it. We don't really need to push the boat out, do we? We don't need to push the envelope. Just need to control it. Or not have any highlights, because that's the easier thing for me. No highlights. Just sit here and talk about other stuff, can't we? What can we talk about? What do we do after this save? Comment section. After we finish with Seattle Sounders, what should we do after that? Open to ideas. We are going to make a change now, though. So Rui Diaz is going to come off. Baker Whiting's going to come on for him. Gomez is going to go up front because that's where the reason we signed him. Treyu, you're going to stay on because I don't really have anyone who can play there. Fazio's going to come on for Nathan. Why not make one more substitution? Saldana can come on for Arriaga. There we go. 5 minutes to go. St. Louis City with a free kick. They hit the crossbar. Silmani with those cat-like reflexes then. Didn't get anywhere near the ball. And that's the end of the highlight. And hopefully this is going to be the end of the game. We've got 5 minutes of time added on. Are we going to lift the Leagues Cup? Not just yet, because we've got another free kick to defend as the rain comes down. If this is in Seattle, it is accurate to the weather that is there. They put it over the bar. Brilliant stuff. Not troubling anyone. Come on, blow the whistle. Come on. Wow. What to win a trophy. There's #1 done. The Leagues Cup. Shaking the hands there with Mr. I'm going to say Chairman of the Leagues Cup. As I don't actually know who's captain at the moment. It should be Fry, but Fry's not played. There we go. We lift it. Brilliant stuff. Trophy #1 in the bag. Let's go and win the US Open next then. And then hopefully win the playoffs. And then do whatever we need to do next season in the CONCACAF Champions League. Who's going to be doing the cartwheel? There we go. Look at that. Lovely stuff. Let's go post-match. Let's go and praise the boys then. Silverware for all. Silverware for the Rave Green. Do we get some money for that? Let's have a look at this here. So, yeah. We lift it. I'm happy with that. So, we celebrate our first... Seattle Sounders qualified for the CONCACAF Champions League this year due to the win there. It's not the first time, though, is it? Because... Seeing that? Bizarre. Football Manager, eh? Most complete version of the game. We won 800k as well, but I mean, as I said from the last time, doesn't really matter. We got a lot of money at this club. The board are happy. The fans are happy. Does that put me in their good books? It does not. So we still need to do more work there to get ourselves onto these personnel lists there. But yeah, I mean, it's trophies. That's the main thing. Trophies, trophies, trophies. We are going to come back for the US Open Cup final against Colorado Rapids. Hopefully we can win that one. And then we'll do the final league game of the season, assuming that we're going to get into these playoff positions. We are 8 points clear of Minnesota at the moment. We've got 2 games in hand. Minnesota's got 2 games in hand as well. So if we can win those, assuming LA Galaxy lose their game, we could be home and dry. As I said, we've got 8 games left. So yeah, we'll go through to this one, and then we'll play against Houston Dynamo at the end of it. If you guys have enjoyed us winning the first trophy of the save, put a big thumbs up on the video for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And as always, folks, thank you very much for watching.